Welcome to the Paddling Furiously Business Bootcamp. We developed this bootcamp to address one of the biggest problems in business that nobody talks about. You put so much into starting your business. You plan it, you develop it, you do all this work. You open to great fanfare and excitement. But a couple years in, things are going okay, but you're full of questions. Could they be going better? What should you be doing differently? What are you missing? You know that you need to think about where are you now? What's working? What's not? And what do you even know about your business? But you're so busy running your business that how do you possibly get to these things? That's why we've developed a boot camp because managing post launch is complicated and there's not much advice out there. And what there is ignores the fact that you're busy running a business. You've got a lot of things to do every day. So who has time to strategize? Then you look at the strategic advice and it's so complicated. You've got to define it, execute it, review it, revise it. You just don't have time for that. And on top of this, you're looking at your data, and let's face it, if you have a young business, it's probably uneven. What you have is not necessarily clear. So how do you know what you know to make these important decisions? And then lastly, you develop to a point where you know there's probably some processes and structure you need to put in place, but what matters for your business? And to do all this in a bootcamp structure allows you to share your questions and thoughts and answers with others. The first thing to remember is that you put a lot of work into launching your business, but that was mainly a hypothesis. You weren't in business yet. So one of the main things you need to do is let go of the things that weren't working and find new things that are working. You've got to move beyond the plan. So what were you right about? What assumptions or objectives that you made originally should be adjusted? What do you not yet know enough or is too core to change? And also, you've learned a lot since you made that plan. What new risks or opportunities have come along? But the problem, as we said, is who has the time? You're running a business, you're constantly deluged with all these day-to-day questions that need to get done. When you're so busy answering day-to-day questions, who possibly has the time to even think about how to move the business ahead? Well, you do. Our boot camp is organized around 10 short modules. There's no big homework. There's a series of provocative questions to get you thinking about where you are, what's working, what might not be working. You can do this by yourself. Just ask yourself these questions, answer them as honestly as you can, or better yet, work with others. Because I guarantee you that other business owners that you know are facing the same issues that you have. They've solved some of the problems that you have. You've solved some of theirs. Working together will make it better. Here's what we'll cover. First, are you running your business or is it running you? Are you so busy reacting to what's going on that you don't have time to run your business? Is your business growing or just busy? You're doing okay, but are you moving in the right direction and how will you know? Have you outgrown your business plan? We talked about this. Your plan was probably great, but you've learned a lot since then. What do you need to adjust? Is complexity helping or hurting your business? A lot of times, as you grow and develop your business, you add more things, more products, more services. Which parts of that are helping and which aren't? Is your pricing working for you? We're not just talking about price rises. Are you structuring your pricing correctly? Have you thought about pricing in a way that works for your business? Who are your best customers? Not just the ones who pay you the most, but the ones who are really going to grow with you. And since they're going to grow with you, how are they changing and what do you need to do to get ahead of that? Do you have a marketing strategy or just a social media presence? Do you know what your objectives are? What message are you sending? What are you trying to achieve? And is that what you're actually doing? Is your business built to last? We're not talking about redoing your business, just what does your business need that will make it more sustainable? Is your team helping you grow? Oftentimes, the people you started with were great then, but you may have outgrown them. It's a hard question to ask, but it's one that you need to look at if your business is going to grow. And then lastly, what's the one thing standing between who you are now and the business that you want to have? We created Paddling Furiously around a few key ideas. First of all, that you can define and measure success your way. Whatever is important to you, whatever business you are building, that is success. The second thing is that too much business advice either makes it sound so easy, it's looking back, oh, here's how I built this, I made these decisions, or it's one size fits all. Here's what everybody should do. We don't believe in either of those things. Building a business is hard, and you've got to build the business that's right for you. And then lastly, you're not alone. We heard from so many people, oh, I'm the only one facing this, or nobody else has this problem. Everybody shares many of the same problems and challenges. Just knowing that can be helpful, but even more so, learning from others can be a great way to grow your business. So join us. Follow us here on YouTube, or better yet, sign up for our newsletter where you'll get all of our updates and all of these lists of questions that you can ask yourself to get your business on track and growing. See you soon for Module 1.